Hello, I'm Lana Zach. We are continuing our coverage of Donald Trump's civil fraud trial. The former president has been ordered to pay more than $350 million. His co-defendants are being ordered to pay another $10 million in fines. All have had restrictions put on them in terms of their ability to conduct business in New York over the next several years. CBS News campaign reporter Olivia Rinaldi is in Washington. She has been following this election. So, Olivia, we want to ask you, how might this decision impact the former president's chances in the 2024 race?
Hi, Lana. Well, if anything, this will just complicate matters further as it comes to funding. Just minutes after this decision came down, Donald Trump sent out a fundraising text to his supporters that read he's calling on 1 million pro-Trump patriots to pitch in and donate to him. This mirrors exactly what he did just a few weeks ago when the decision came down in the E. Jean Carroll trial that he would owe $83.3 million there. So in total, he's looking at legal fees that are skyrocketing above $440 million. That is an astounding figure. So really, that's the hurdle that Donald Trump has to deal with when it comes to these trials. This is not something that the voters are particularly impacted by, at least his voters are particularly impacted by, but it is the fundraising that is the issue. Now, one of the key things that happened this week was that Donald Trump endorsed new leaders for the RNC, which include his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, and Chris LaCivita, who is a senior advisor to Donald Trump to act as that chief operating officer for the RNC. And what is crucial about that movement is really means that the RNC and Trump can start coordinating when he is the official nominee. That's part of the reason why he wants Nikki Haley to get out of the race so quickly, so that he can be the presumptive nominee for the RNC and get ability to work with some of those legal fees. So that is what is crucial there, because these fees are starting to pile up. This will become a problem for him going forward, having to pay off these hundreds of millions of dollars that are facing him.
Yeah, and as we heard from our legal experts, while contributors can help out with the legal fees, they cannot help out with these judgments against him. But you mentioned, Olivia, that last time we were in a similar position reporting on a judgment against a former president. Immediately, a fundraising email went out. We got this email now in front of us again from the Trump 2024 campaign asking for money. How much does this actually fuel Trump's fundraising efforts? What was the effect specifically following the E. Jean Carroll verdict?
It absolutely fuels his base and giving him money just immediately. We know from the mugshot over the summer, that was one of the largest fundraising days that Donald Trump has ever had. That was, of course, related to the Georgia Fulton County election interference case that is also ongoing there. When he was booked and he had his mugshot photo taken, they were fundraising off of that, and he raised multiple millions of dollars in that case. And I suspect we're going to see the same thing here with E. Jean Carroll and as it relates to the New York civil fraud trial going forward.
And you mentioned Nikki Haley, the only Republican contender who is still standing besides the former president. Have we heard any reaction from her yet?
Nothing so far that I have seen since I've got on the set here, but she has consistently said that Donald Trump is embroiled with legal drama, and that's not what the American public is focused on. The American public wants someone to fight for them. She's trying to make the argument that she's the best person to do that, and she's the one that comes with the least baggage, the least legal fees, realistically, coming into this race. So that's her goal, and that's her pitch to voters.
All right. Olivia Rinaldi, thank you.
Thank you.